When I converse with others, I tend to listen more than talk and try to understand others. However, with my husband, I often realize that we cannot communicate well because we both have an expectation to be understood. Why is it that the closest person next to you does not try to understand you and just wants to be understood? I would like to receive your teachings, please. So your question is about the conversation. Do you think we are communicating with other people well? Your life will blossom depending on how well you talk with others. Our life can blossom through conversations. Without conversations, your life will not flourish. Are you really having a conversation with others? You insist on your opinions, but you don't really converse with each other. Making an assertion does not mean you are conversing with others. You are talking, but not conversing. They are only your words, but it's not communicating. The entire people in our nation are not conversing well with each other. The time has come to know what real communication is. True conversation blossoms when you trust each other and discuss it together. We didn't receive this type of societal education up to now. When you share your concern with others, then slowly you begin to open up to each other. That is when a true conversation starts. Everything that you share with others is possible only when you respect each other. You share while respecting others. If this is done, then the conversation will blossom as you share. The world can only unify through conversation in the future. Human history up to now has been filled with many wars and conflicts because they couldn't really talk to each other well. Only when humans talk and share words with each other can they start to become a family. It is now time to truly have conversations. Hucheon 시대, or the new era, is the time to really talk and communicate. Then, did we converse with each other before Hucheon 시대? No, we didn't. We didn't have a high enough quality of energy to do so. They could not even have a discussion correctly. This led to a wall forming between them, and they became distant from each other. The reason behind becoming distant is because they made firm assertions without listening. So how do we make a distinction in this type of situations? Do family members slam shut their doors? Don't they shut their doors? Family members close their doors shut and don't say what they really want to say. They talked, but it was not a true conversation because they didn't trust each other, did not benefit each other, and spoke with selfish intent. If there is selfish greed, then there can be no true communication. Real communication occurs when respecting the other party without any selfish greed. A real conversation will arise from sharing your concerns while respecting the other party. Even family members who became estranged can become closer. Although a war may be imminent, if a conversation occurs and they do the right thing, a war can be stopped and peace will ensue. If countries talk well with each other, then they can become one, like a family.
그만큼 대화는
The conversation is the activity of sharing a tremendous amount of energy with each other.
지상에
That is why only humans can carry a conversation on earth.
있게 돼 있습니다. 동물은 대화 못
The
하는
animals cannot have a conversation.
인간만이
Only humans can have a conversation, and the time has come to start.
왜 그러면
Then why am I saying that we couldn't communicate with each other well so far?
선천시대는 대화
In Suncheon 시대, everyone's quality of energy was low, so we couldn't really communicate well.
질량이 모질해서 자꾸
We lacked the quality of energy, so it was a period of developing knowledge. When we gained enough knowledge, we got trapped with common knowledge. There were no conversations.
그렇게 무식할 때 우리가
When people are ignorant with low quality of knowledge, they cannot have a true conversation.
이 사회는 후천 시대가 왔다라는
We are now in Hucheon 시대, or the new era.
부터는
It means all the knowledge development is finished and evolution is over.
모든 진화가 끝난 거예요. 이제는 대화라는 걸 찾아서
We have to realize what a true conversation is and do it. If Korean people learn how to carry a genuine conversation correctly, then it will help tremendously with foreign diplomacy.
외교 활동.
It is the beginning of high-quality foreign diplomatic activity. This needs to start with 해동 대한민국.
대화가 통하면은
There is no issue in the world that cannot be solved through a genuine conversation. Then the world will become one.
인류의 멘토가
This is the beginning of becoming world's mentor.
대화의
We need to start having a genuine conversation by learning the principles of carrying a true conversation one by one.
그러면 떠난 가족도
When real conversation occurs in society, even broken families will come together. Estranged siblings and spouses will come together.
잘 일어나기
We can all become one family by having a true conversation.
온 국민이 한
Through real communication, the whole country can become one family. That is how important a true conversation is.
앞으로
We need to make this society flourish through true conversation.
이렇게 이해를 합니다.
This is how you should understand it.